Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, what wall are you facing today? We all face walls in our lives, and when we encounter walls that are in the way of our desired path, walls can feel defeating. Walls can block us from our goals. Walls can make us lose sight of our target because we can't see through them. Walls can be so massive that we can't even see either end of them. Maybe the wall you're facing is at work. There's setbacks that are so huge you don't understand how you can possibly keep up with your project objectives. Maybe you're facing a wall in a relationship. You're trying to connect with someone and you're trying, but you just don't know what you can do to make things different and really impact them. What wall are you facing today? And when you encounter your wall, how do you respond to it? We could get so overwhelmed by its ineffable size that we get afraid and don't even want to address it. Or maybe we decide we're going to plow into our walls with all our might, yet somehow feel nothing but bruised and broken. Maybe sometimes we just give up and accept our walls, accepting a reality that where we never achieve our goals, where we simply resign to redirect our path alongside the wall instead. But friends, what kind of life is that? You deserve better than that. What we need to do in life is climb over these wretched walls. I'm here to tell you about the art of wall climbing. Now, many of you know me as a runner, not a wall climber, but I assure you, I've learned a thing or two about climbing walls. Perhaps you have heard of the proverbial wall that runners hit in the back half of a marathon. I have successfully completed several marathons and so have learned how to climb over this infamous wall. And if I've learned anything about marathons or about life, is that they're a lot alike, and you can use these same skills to climb over the walls in your life. The first thing I want to tell you about the art of wall climbing is you will need cookies. Perhaps you have a favorite kind. Mine are duplex cookies. They're just simple sandwich cookies like really cheap Oreos, except one side's chocolate and the other's vanilla. When I was a kid, every Friday evening I went grocery shopping with my mom, and as a reward, I would get to pick one treat from the snack aisle, and I always chose, from the little tray on the bottom shelf, the perfect little 4-pack of duplex cookies. Fast forward to my first marathon and first encounter with the wall. Mile 18, I was feeling great, gliding along, full of energy. But by the time I could see the 19-mile marker in my sight, this wall had been erected, seemingly out of nowhere. My feet slowed, and just putting one foot in front of the other felt like an immense effort, and my goals felt like they were slipping further and further away. I was about to resign to walking when I turned a corner, and there was a perfect stranger holding out a pristine tray of duplex cookies, like an angel sent from above. All of a sudden, I had extra energy to go just a little further. I had to get to those cookies. And once I had one, that perfect balance of chocolate, vanilla, and mysterious sugary white stuff in the middle, I had enough energy to go just a little further more. So, what is this magic elixir that is duplex cookies? I mean, for me, it was just sweet childhood, simple pleasures, and processed sugary goodness. But most importantly, motivation. If you want to climb over your walls, you need to find what your motivation is. Find your sweetness, find your pleasure, find your goodness. Figure out what that thing is in your life that will inspire you to go just a little further more. And then when you find it, don't be afraid to sprinkle it throughout your path. You better believe that in my subsequent marathons, I always made sure I strategically positioned friends and family members in the back half of the race with duplex cookies. Visualize your sweet motivation waiting for you at each checkpoint up your wall. You already have your end goal in mind, but your cookies, they will give you that extra push to help you get over to the other side of your wall. The second thing I want to tell you about the art of wall climbing is you should always have a hand within reach. Even the best wall climbers at some point will get to a point in a wall where they just can't pull themselves up over it alone. By my second marathon, I felt like an expert. I'd already done this, I had my goals, I had trained, I'd eaten right, I even had some duplex cookies. But each wall is different and can present a new challenge that's unexpected. For me, for the first time ever in my 8 years of running, I experienced a leg cramp, an excruciating leg cramp. My right leg buckled beneath me, and I crumpled into a pile of flesh, tears, and deafening screams on the side of the road. The next thing I knew, there was a hand massaging my leg, a hand with Gatorade in my face, a hand force-feeding me a banana, because potassium is good for cramps. These were the hands of my 2 running partners, and those hands got me back on my feet. In the last half mile of the race, I got another leg cramp, but before I could even lose my balance, before a pained yelp had even fully escaped my mouth, a hand reached out and grabbed my right hand, and another grabbed my left. We ran the rest of the race together, hand in hand. I'm not sure if I was actually running or if they were carrying me, but I know that I needed those hands. And as you climb over your walls, you'll need a hand you can reach out to as well. Some of your goals are like running a marathon, where any friend can decide to sign up and run alongside you. Some of your journeys are more unique to you, and you can't have a partner doing the exact same steps with you. But I assure you, there is no wall that you are facing that has not previously confronted another human being. There is someone you know or who you can meet who is going through or has gone through the same struggles as you. Someone will empathize with you. Find that person, and then always keep them within arm's reach. Because when you are nearing the summit of your wall and you lose your grip, they'll be the hand you can reach out to and grab. Or as in the case with my running partners, the hand that will reach out and grab you. One final thing I'll tell you about the art of wall climbing is you need personal cheerleaders. People who organize marathons understand this. Have any of you ever watched a marathon? If you have, you may have noticed that the runners have their names printed across their bibs. This is done to help encourage random bystanders to presume to know perfect strangers by cheering for them by name. When I run my marathons, I also wear a shirt that has my name printed on it in even bigger letters, just to make sure they see it. When I'm pushing through the hardest part of my race, it's great to hear generic cheers from random spectators who, in general, want everyone to do well, but you know they're just really waiting for their friends to pass. However, when they say my name, "Go Carrie," it may seem silly, but it always sounds 10,000 times better than "Go Runner," because all of a sudden, that person is out there cheering for me. Every clap, cheer, and woo was specially generated to encourage me, because my bib tells them, I'm Carrie, and I am climbing a downright massive wall right now and need your encouragement. And you need encouragement too, personal encouragement, as you go through your personal struggles climbing over your walls. Make sure there is someone who knows your name, someone who knows what you're going through. That person will be there to remind you that you can do this, and you are exactly where you need to be, and that they took the effort to come out and cheer specifically to root for your success. Not the success of the world, not the success of all of their friends, but your success, Gail, because they care about you. But how will they know to encourage you if you never tell them? My name is Amy, and I am climbing a heck of a wall right now. So, as you face your walls in life, don't let them discourage you or break you down. Don't let them defeat you or overwhelm you. Stay focused and climb over your walls. And always remember these 3 important things about the art of wall climbing. Always have sweet cookies for motivation, a hand you can reach out to,